Ah, don't you just love it when you find, I'm going to put it as little loopholes where you can get a hold of things that, well, it's not that they don't want you to get, but while doing the new war trailer, I named it reaction slash breakdown. Kind of regret that, but it was kind of a reaction video and also kind of a breakdown because I spent way too long looking at it. It also ended up about 20 something minutes long, and I did cut a lot out of it, like talking about the part where you see the Lotus without her helmet on. That was about 5 minutes in its own. Not to mention this little bit right here, where we can see what's going on and Cetus. This, of course, isn't the actual trailer itself. This is from a certain webpage. And I avoided using this. I mean, I've just set that video live and already people are asking why I haven't looked at this. Yes, I know this page exists. I have looked at it while I was editing it and everything else. I did have a look around and came across it, as everybody else did, that shows all the information that's going to come, and that looks absolutely amazing. And you can see the Cetus Tower getting destroyed on the left on that little bit, which I can't pause on because if I do that it'll bring up the controls for this, but we're going to try and do that anyway. So on the far left, you can see the tower that is above Cetus being destroyed, as well as everything else going on over the water, which is off the coast of the plains of Eidolon, which was very interesting in itself, because that means maybe they are expanding. It is possible. But the bigger question is, what is that ship on the left-hand side there getting shot from the ships on the far left? Basically, this one here. Can't say I've seen that before. Link to this page will be in the description below because this goes into it so much more. Discovering your powers, experience the new war, Warframe's largest cinematic expansion yet. Yes, we pretty much all know that, and that doesn't really go into the story so far because with several new playable characters, a new Warframe, a dramatic sequence, yes, that's what's coming, but it doesn't really say, because it says at the top, the story so far, and none of this really kind of explains the story so far, so I'm going to ignore those little shortcuts. But yes, you will be able to play as... oh, what would you even call them? There's Teshin on the left, then I think Carl 175 was the Corpus, and no, Veso was the Corpus. Cal? Not Carl. Cal is the Grenier in the middle. They are playable characters in the new war with their own kind of abilities. We saw that the Corpus is going to be able to take on and control their own technology. The Grenier are basically going to scavenge like mad, and Teshin is the epiphany of what a space ninja would be when you think about it. From what they showed anyway. And well, there is lots of other kind of little bits down here that tell you there is Witness a new chapter, and then we have Ballas, Era and the Lotus sitting there. Era on the left, of course, Ballas is on the right, and Era's in the middle, which is all weird in itself. But it says Witness a new chapter unfold, meaning the new war isn't the end of Warframe. It says right there, a new chapter. That means quite possibly this is going to go on from here. Don't know, we'll have to wait and tell. Repel new sentient enemies that look a lot more like Era and, of course, the Lotus herself, that look interesting. We knew that was coming. There was always going to be new sentient enemies, no matter what happened. And Tenno reinforcements, something that they used to do every week. That's what made Warframe Warframe. They did weekly releases with Tenno reinforcements that brought, I'm going to say it, content to the game. And that is the biggest problem Warframe has had for the past 3 solid years now. They haven't done Tenno reinforcements. They just kind of save everything up for a big update and go, here you go. And we can go on about that for ages. I would love to see them return to maybe even just once a month actually having content, as in Tenno reinforcement. releasing new weapons, something rather than nothing, would be nice. Remembering this is the first update that the game will be getting, proper update, since the sisters turned up. Do believe that was before TennoCon, or just after. I cannot remember. It was a long time ago now, though. But there is more on this coming up, because as you can see, it is a sentient-based looking Warframe. That's no skin. There is ways to prepare for the new war. I've been through this many times. You will need your Railjack and a Necromech to be part of it. They are confirming you are going to need your Necromech to do this quest. I mentioned it in my video, ways to prepare for it. There was originally called 3 ways to prepare, but I think I dropped the 3 from it because it was kind of more than 3 ways, which is basically doing the quests. If you want to see it in game, you just go to the codex and you can just top right of the screen go to story and make sure everything in there is complete, otherwise you cannot do the new quest, the new war quest. And you're going to need your Railjack done and a Necromech built to do this quest. Remembering a Necromech is going to need 5 former. Of course, the new war is coming on December the 15th, so there is still 2 weeks before you need to have everything ready for this. There is still time to build a Necromech and 5 former it to have it maxed out for the quest. But I'm glad they are finally confirming the Railjack and the Necromech, that a lot of people have speculated that you're going to need them, and everybody else who, well, this big sentient thing here kicks you out of your Warframe, you need your Necromech. And those things are everywhere, so you're going to need your Necromech. It was a no-brainer. But, moving on. Taliban, the sentient Warframe. Of course, if you want to go to this web page and have a read through this stuff properly, link will be in the description below. But Taliban, the sentient Warframe. I could go into so many more details here, but I'm really hoping this is more of a, not a reward from the new war quest. And if it is, I'm crossing my fingers and hoping that they do not make this thing available in the marketplace. The only way to get it is by completing the quest. Otherwise, it would be a pointless quest reward. But at the same time, it is Era's twisted masterpiece. A true hybrid of Warframe and Sentient. I think you're going to be fighting this guy at some point, and then you will get a hold of the parts to build the frame. At the moment, it's all, I'm not going to say speculation, but oh, this Sentinel-based Warframe looks amazing. Visually looks amazing. I'm still kind of questionable about the abilities with the, I'm sorry, I cannot say this without laughing. The first ability is basically the spinning sentient ability. The second, well, lethal. The second ability, because I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, I can't remember if that's the exact order, calls on a bunch of sentients to help you. And I don't care what anybody says, Sentient Wraith, smash the ground, sending out a wave of destruction, enemies not killed will hopefully be suspended in the air. Lifted into the air, where they will continue to suffer damage for a short time. Wow, Rhino, you look way different than you have ever looked before throughout the history of Warframe. What, I think's Rhino here, or is that what this is in the middle? That's Rhino's codpiece opened. Yeah, let's not go anywhere near that and just carry on, because the last ability, 3 streams of raw energy up on a single point, causing a massive reactive blast. Yeah, could work out pretty well. How it usually goes is they do a good frame, a bad frame, a good frame, a bad frame, a good frame, a bad frame. I still kind of liked Ureli. Everybody says Ureli sucks, she has all of her problems. Yes, she does, but she was still a good fun frame to use. I used her for absolutely ages because she was fun to use. It was a different aspect on a lot of different things that already existed in the game. I don't like her second ability, never did, but the rest of them, yeah. Okay, yes, I agree with everybody else before anybody goes to the comment section, because you know they've already down there typing away. Hopefully I managed to stop them, unless they paused it, in which case, haha, joke's on you. I agree with everybody, she has her problems. But I like the idea of her and how her abilities would have worked if they had have... I think they've buffed her 3 times within the space of as many weeks. So, if she would be classed as the bad frame, Taliban should be a good frame. I'm sorry, I said it earlier, I can't unsay it. Rhino's codpiece cut in half. Then there is new skins at the bottom. We have Volt and Mesa for the new War Supporter Pack, and I refuse to roll any further down because locking skins that look that nice behind a Supporter Pack should be made criminal. Because Volt there looks absolutely amazing, as does Mesa. I keep getting told it's Mesa. I haven't actually read, is it actually Mesa or... Yes, Mesa and Volt. But it's not out yet. It will be coming soon, probably when the update goes live, December the 15th on all platforms, but god damn they look nice. And the only way to get them is to pick up the new War Supporter Pack. I'm crossing my fingers and hoping they let me do a giveaway for that. Not that the last one went so epically easily. Yeah, there's a reason I haven't ran one since, and that's because I'm just going to put it down as technical issues, and all I can do is possibly apologise about that. But yeah, that one should run fine because I sorted all the technical issues now, hopefully. I'm just kind of putting it off for now, though still doing the giveaways on Discord. I need to run it there in the next week now I think about it, and I probably shouldn't be putting this in a video. So much fun, there's going to be so many things answered in it, and I honestly cannot wait. But people were already asking me why did I ignore this site, because I was kind of wanting to look at it separately, because that is what is going to be coming with it, not a breakdown or reaction type video. I don't know, I failed epically at what I tried to do anyway. Nothing new there, but December 15th, all platforms, the new war goes live with everything else. That Sentinel based frame, that has me excited, but not as much as the new war itself. So we'll leave this off here for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.